Hi, welcome to our blog. We are going to discuss figuring out business roles.
Yeah, if you like any of the content that we have here today, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we get a lot of questions from our clients in our consulting practice that revolves around the roles of people within the entity and the duties that they have, and how they are contributing to the organization.
Yeah, and within a business, there's a lot of different roles and responsibilities and jobs, and not every business owner can do everything within that business. You need employees, you need contractors. Typically, when we're discussing these things with our clients, um, we ask a bunch of questions and try to figure out who's the best to fill those roles.
Yeah, so many times what we'll do is first identify all the things that have to be done within the business, on either a high level, like might be the owner level, or the day-to-day level. So we'll determine what kinds of things have to get done. And then the next step is the owner, right? What part of do they take in the day-to-day or the high level, work that needs to be done. And once we've identified what the owner must be doing, how about the other items, right? Who can get delegated some of these other things within the company? And like Sean said, when you have employees, you definitely want to utilize them to the most that they have, and their skill sets. As well as if you're a sole proprietor, maybe you need to look into hiring some subcontractors to fill the roles that maybe an employee would do later on down the line. But identifying all of those activities first helps you get a really good picture of everything that needs to be done.
Right. Yeah. So as Michelle said, identifying all those roles, and then we start putting in first looking at you as a business owner and see what are your skills, what do you do best, what's the best value for your time, and that's really what it's all comes down to.
Right.
Is value. As the business owner, should you be sweeping the floors, or is your time better spent out selling or doing management work? So it's figuring out where the value is, especially with your skill set.
Right. Absolutely. And some of the things that you're going to start to delegate are definitely things that could be lower on the value list, that are more administrative, that has to get done, are very valuable, like social media marketing, let's say, but can easily be delegated out to someone outside the organization.
Right.
So you don't necessarily have to hire a social media person on a full-time basis. You could subcontract that out to somebody else. The next key point would be then to determine your budget. How much of the budget do you have available to delegate out to other people? And what things do you need to keep in-house because you just don't have the budget yet for it?
Right. And you may not be able to do everything all at once or at that time. So it may be something where you're going to identify a task or an area where you're going to say, okay, right now we can't afford X number of dollars, but let's bring it down and do a certain aspect within that. And then later down the line, as you save, as you grow, you can allocate more resources to those tasks.
Yeah, absolutely. And a good example can be like marketing dollars and what you're doing with a social media person. Those things can be staggered or stepped up in intensity. More funds could be used later for that, or you may find that you absolutely need to use all those funds now, and you might cut back on other areas.
Right, exactly. And in different courses and different blogs, we talk about the different allocations of budgets and other things like that, and more financial aspects. But it's kind of key to narrow down the areas of real importance for your company, to help you be profitable, to have good cash flow, and then eventually to grow.
Yeah. So one of the things that many people talk about is, how do I know when I have, I'm able to do those things? And budget is key. So identifying the budget and then looking at your profit of the company currently, what would adding that role or contractor or employee do for the budget? And then, looking to see how much is the company willing to reinvest in order to grow that next step. And so it becomes a personal choice. There's no number that you say, okay, once you hit this, you can go ahead and hire somebody. It really is taking almost a leap of faith in your company and saying, I have some extra room here. I would like to invest this going forward. I think this person could really add some value to my company.
Right. And that, yeah, as Michelle says, you may have to, hire out for the person or that task, or you may have that within your company. I mean, if you have employees already, some employees may not be doing the things that they, want to do. So you could talk to them, involve your employees in these decisions to find out what things that they can do besides what they already are doing, or what do they want to do. Because you could find, there's diamonds in the rough that have other skills besides what they're actually doing.
Yeah. And another point might be that, is there some sort of automation that can replace what somebody is currently doing, and have them do something that's more stimulating for them, enjoyable for them, and adds the value that you're looking for as well, in tandem to, just kind of reallocating responsibilities.
Yeah, there's a lot of tools and a lot of applications out there that help manage a lot of different tasks within the company. So
Yeah, absolutely. So just to recap, we talked about identifying the roles within the company, seeing what the owner is bringing to the table and will be taking on, and then figuring out who can be delegated to and what those roles look like. And then, is there any budgeting and financial things that need to be examined before deciding to move forward with some of these new avenues or new people, for that matter? So if you like our vlog, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also have a masterclass that is opening up, and it's moderncpaonline.com/masterclass. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.
thank you.